Hi, this is Vanessa from PilatesHealthElite.com, and thanks for clicking today. We're going to go through a 10-minute beginner Pilates workout. So I've only got 10 minutes, so we're going to get straight into it. Just a couple of things. If you do have any injuries or you're recovering, get the doctors or the physios okay so that you can participate in any exercise, not just this video. Always best to check these things with your health professional. The other thing you'll need is a mat. So a nice thick mat to lay down on to support the spine. Also some water, although it's only 10 minutes, you should be fine. And the other thing is that Pilates, I wanted to let you know, is for males and females of any age. It's a fantastic form of a system of exercises to help all of us develop better core strength, protect our spines, and actually create balance and harmony within the body, mind, and spirit. So you're not only going to tone muscles and gain flexibility, gain core strength, decrease back pain, stress relief, and much, much more, but you'll also learn to have that presence and that awareness within yourself so that you can actually switch off from your day and even just do 10 minutes to stretch out and align your muscles so that you feel energized to deal with life, because we're all busy and we're all on our phones all the time, so we need that time out. So let's begin. First of all, I'd just like to bring your awareness to the breathing in Pilates. What we need to do is feel as if our ribs, when we inhale, are gently expanding sideways. So if you wrap your hands around your ribs, we're going to inhale and exhale, float the ribs back in. So normally when we breathe, our chest expands forward. So rather than doing that, just bring the attention to directing your airflow out and to the backs of the ribs as well. Breathing in and breathing out, expanding the ribs. Good, and one more time. Okay, so just keep that breath in mind as we move down onto the floor to actually warm up and work our muscles for 10 minutes. So we're going to start with some pelvic tilts, which will help to get that awareness of our lower back and our spinal alignment, plus to wake up the inner core muscles. So when we refer to our core, we're talking about the muscles in between the hip bones and the ribs. So this section here around the belly button, and we want to be gently drawing those muscles in and up the body. So bringing your hands down beside the hips, opening the shoulders. Make sure the back of the neck is long. So you're stretching out your neck muscles and the vertebra as well, softening through the legs, feet hip distance apart. Take a breath in, exhale, remember closing in through the ribs. Draw your belly in and just tilt the pelvis 3 times. Lift and release, and 2. Keeping your head straight as you do this, and 1. And now we're going to continue that movement, lifting through the hips into a pelvic bridge, which is great to strengthen our glutes, your bottom muscles. And the importance of doing that is to build a stronger back, because if your glutes are weak, often that's how lower back problems occur. Lifting up through the hips, keeping your knees parallel. Breathe in at the top and breathe out to lower. So as you lower, I want you to think about reaching your sit bones underneath your glutes out towards the legs. So we're really getting that length and stretch throughout the entire spine and working nicely into the backs of our thighs and our glutes. Let's do 2 more pelvic bridges. Breathing in, breathing out, lift. Don't stress too much if you're not getting the breathing exact. It does take a bit of time to understand all of these technical things, so just do the best that you can, and over time you'll develop that awareness. Moving on to some chest lifts now. So bringing the hands one on top of the other, and we place the hands behind the head. So rather than having your hands here, just bring them right behind the base of the head to really support the neck. Breathing in. Now as we exhale, I want you to keep a bit of space, say where a grape could fit under your lower back, and we lift the chest and hold, doing a chest lift or an abdominal lift, looking at our knees for a couple of seconds and back down. Breathing in, exhaling, drawing the belly in, and lift, hold, and down. So when you lift up, don't worry so much about lifting too high. Go for length, so reaching through the crown of your head. Keeping that tummy drawn in as you come up. 2 more times. And this is a great preparation for some of the more advanced moves that we do as we move through Pilates. Okay, now moving on to some knee floats here. We take a breath in, keeping our hips steady. We start to move the right knee up to tabletop, 90 degrees, and down. And left leg. So as you move through these leg lifts or knee floats, you want to make sure that the backs of the ribs stay down on the floor. When we lift, keeping our hips steady, abdominals strong. Hold this one up. And then the second leg lifts, making sure that you haven't popped out through the ribs or the tummy, gently pushing down through your ribs. So from here, extending the right leg forward, keep your feet in line and gently pull back in. And left leg, inhale, exhale, and 2 more. Inhale, stretch it out, really reach through the top of your foot and in, keeping those hips steady. 1 more. Good, bringing the arms down beside the hips, pressing your knees and inner thighs together. If your thighs are getting fatigued, that's quite normal when you're starting out. Just drop your feet down, move your knees in a tiny little bit if you need to. But try your best to maintain that 90-degree angle. Moving the knees to the right, keeping your ribs down on the mat, and then exhale back to center. Inhaling, move the knees across, and exhale to the center. We'll do 2 more. Moving the knees across. Exhale, center. Nice little stretch here for your lower back as well. And moving the knees across and center. We're going to get straight into hundreds now, which is one of the most effective Pilates exercises to strengthen and tone the entire abdominal region, plus strengthen your back and build that stamina for your core. So moving the arms to the ceiling. If you're new today, keep your feet on the floor, but I will give you one more option as we start. So the hundreds, as the name suggests, means we need to do 100 arm beats. So we're going to lift up through our chest, draw the belly in, make sure you're not squishing your lower back to the floor, and inhale for 5, exhale for 5. If you've got a really weak neck, you can put your head down and just focus on drawing the abdominals in and building the strength from there. If you'd like to work up a little harder, legs at tabletop. Breathing in for 5, breathing out for 5. You should really start to feel that work in your abdominals and lengthening through those arms, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Super advanced people, you can actually take the legs out to a 45-degree angle, but we work up to that on some more of our more advanced videos. 2 to go. And 1, bring the feet down. Good, giving it a stretch out here, arms and legs. And gently moving the knees in, rolling up yourself up off the floor. So we're going to turn around now and start to work on our balance and back toning as well. So stretching out, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw a straight line out through your opposite arm and leg, keeping the shoulders level and also the hips level. Bring it back in. Inhale, exhale, stretch it out, hold. And down again. Inhale, exhale, stretch out along the floor, keeping steady through your shoulders and through your hips. Drawing the belly in, and 1 more. Good. Just to get into our arms a little bit here as well, triceps, so a muscle that we all want to target to tone and strengthen. So we're going to do a few tricep push-ups. We're going to lift the feet, bring the hands just below the shoulders, keep that nice straight line, and breathing in. Move the elbows in towards your ribs and back up again. Now there are different variations of push-ups that you can do, but for this particular one, for our 10 minutes, I wanted you to feel the arms getting toned and working out, so we've done a few different muscle groups in a short space of time. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch it back. Good. And one more exercise that we're going to do is up here, kneeling up, stretching one leg to the side, bring your hand down under your shoulder. Another great toning exercise for the core and the lower body in particular. We're going to bring the toes up and rotate the heel down, circle the leg 5 times around, 5 and 4, keeping steady through the rest of the body, 3, 2, so you don't want to be swaying through the back, 1 and on the way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and in. So now we'll change sides, lift, stretching the leg out, down to the floor, lift the leg, rotate your heel down, so getting that hip rotation, even more effective then to tone your hips, glutes, inner thighs, and of course the legs, reaching up through the top of the foot, other way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Good. So time is up. That was our 10-minute Pilates workout. Head to pilateshealthelite.com. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel too to get more free workouts, and I'll be speaking to you soon.